Hi everyone, welcome to your online course. Uh, I'm Teresa and you see my email here. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around this course. And this is, again, the view of a student. So we're going to go through this as if you were a student. I have a couple of things that I want to talk about before we go into the course tour. I'm going to create a separate video on using D2L to build the module. So again, this one is just an overview, kind of get you to explore the online course as if you were a student. One of the things that you may notice here in the welcome message is that uh, it's usually asynchronous, which means that the students have 1 week to complete the assignments on their own. Or in the discussions in groups at their own time. It could be 4 p.m., it could be 4 a.m., as long as they get their work done. You'll notice that in this Tuesday to next Monday, that the weekend is in the middle, which is good for working adults who may have more time during the weekend. So again, it just depends on your student, your audience, in terms of when the online week assignments are going to be due. And usually the assignment, the graded assignment is turned in on the last day, Monday, in a typical asynchronous online course. So I keep saying asynchronous because you've probably seen a lot of Zoom and Skype and virtual meetings going around. And those are synchronous because the students are there at the same time as you are. Let's say 1 o'clock, they're all online at the virtual meeting. So those are fine. You can incorporate the synchronous meetings into your course. The caveat that I have is that if you are planning a lot of interaction, then I do encourage that and recommend that. However, if you are not planning on a lot of interaction, tutoring, questions from your students, back and forth, if there's not a lot of that, then a video or a recording using Collaborate Ultra would probably be better for your students in your time to be able to record it and they can watch it later. Like I said, it just depends on how much interaction you're going to do in the virtual meeting. Like I said, this is an asynchronous course. We will not be meeting and collaborating at the same time. You'll see that to get started, we're going to click on content. So I'm going to go to content. Let me first go to this as a student. Let's see what we can do. All of that as a student. Okay, let's click on content. And then you'll see that we have our first week is the syllabus, this calendar. So you can click on the calendar and you can download that, print it. You can keep that for your reference for the course. And we'll talk about that later. Also, in the first week or the first few days, we have this is the course syllabus. This is the calendar, and we have to introduce yourself forum. So you click on that discussion, and again, content, step 1, syllabus, start here module. These are the modules. You click on the syllabus start here module, and then you'll see the links to the syllabus and the calendar, and then the link to the discussion topic where you can click on that, add a thread, and answer the prompt here. So we'll start the thread and post to that. So the course introductions are one of the ways that we take attendance in an online class. So all of your students introduce themselves. When you see that in the log, in the access logins, then that's one way of taking attendance. Another way is based on their assignments that they submit each week. So attendance is a little bit different. It's mostly having something for them to do each week, including day one, which is the introduce yourself. Okay, let's say that we're done with the first week and we've introduced ourselves. Now let's pretend that we are a math student and we are in week 3 of our online math course. And the reason why I picked week 3 is because it was one of the easiest lessons to get going here as a math example, as an example of an online module. Okay, so we first have the overview page, which is basically the tasks and the instructions for the week. We'll click on that, and you'll see that we're going to, as students here, we're going to be looking at central tendency. There's the objectives for the week. And then the most important part here is the learning activities here. So there's a OER textbook, open textbook. There's the link to the textbook. There's the videos. There's the list of the problems that we need to do. The discussion that we're going to be participating in as a student. And again, this is not something that you need to do in this course. It's, again, just an example. And then the practice problems and the assignment. So again, this is just for you to see an example of a learning module, a learning plan for an online module. And so one of the things that I've decided to do in this example is that the math students would post a quick video. So I have the D2L put my students in pairs, so the 2 groups of 2 students using the group tool in the LMS. And the partners will post a 2-minute video, and they have to decide, what the content of the video is, who's going to do the video, and to post it, who's going to post it. So they're going to do that, and then they're going to reply or respond to another pair's videos for the rest of the points. So the video is 50 points, and their reply to another is 50 points. That's the discussion prompt, and the expectations again is to do the video by midweek. In this case, that would be Friday night, Saturday. And then the reply to another group's video would be due by Monday, along with the practice problems and the assignment. The practice problems is something that is typically not included, but it's very important for math. It's important for them to practice before they're graded. Practice includes it's an automated software. It's interactive, and it provides them instant feedback if they're correct. So again, practice and automated feedback is very important for learning online. And then the graded assignment has a rubric, which means it says exactly what the students need to do in order to be successful, and has the criteria listed for the assignment. And basically my criteria for the assignment on the rubric is that it's not just one answer, one number. It's the step-by-step solution. So you've probably heard that in your math class, is to write out all the steps. In this case, they have to type out or write it all out and take a picture and send the picture of their assignment and post it online. and upload it to the LMS. So again, if you have any questions about the overview page, the learning plan, let me know. You will need to turn this in for your module on Monday. So your final assignment is to turn in something like this learning plan, one learning plan for your own course. Again, due Monday. And of course, I would help you. I will help you. I will look over your drafts, things like that. Okay, so this is an example of the final project. All right, let's go on to the module and what the student needs to do again. Okay, so you see the student has the overview, the instructions that we just saw. Then there's a link to the online textbook. And USG has a big push for the free open resources. So this is a free online textbook from OpenStax. And then I also have the videos for the course embedded. So that it looks like this. It's create a file, and it looks like this. They're embedded in the course. Here's a 2-minute intro, and then here's a informational video on the topic of outliers. So we have 2 embedded videos, and I used, again, create a file to create this web page that has the embedded videos inside of it. And again, I'll do a separate video on building an online module. And what else we have in this week as a student? We have that discussion where they're going to post their video and reply to the group, the other pairs. We have the My Math Lab link. And My Math Lab is from a publisher, and the publisher is again My Math Lab, and it kind of looks like this. I just wanted to put this there just so that you see that it's not a free resource, but it's again very important for their learning in math, I believe, to have that feedback. And the last thing would be the assignment and the rubric that goes along with that assignment. They click on that, they get the instructions for the assignment, and they download the problems. They and upload either their problems typed up, step-by-step solutions, or they scan the paper, take a picture of it, and send the picture through this tool here. I don't have the rubric yet, but I'll be working on that so that you can see an example of the discussion rubric, and you can see an example of the math assignment rubric. So again, students would do this video by Friday with their partner, and they would have to go to groups to see their partner's name. So they'll click on Course Tools and click on Groups to see their partner's names. And I might do that for your class just so you can see that, see your group, even though we probably will not be doing a paired project. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.